Hey folks, CW3 Troutman here to talk about your Air Warrior vest. This is the Air Warrior training class. I'm going to try to get through it kind of quick, so if you have detailed questions, if you didn't do the hands-on with us in October, November, then see your Alse guy. We can get you trained up, and hope this video just helps jog your memory. So let's talk about the vest real quick. It's modular, lightweight, it's awesome. New vest, right? Newer. It's been redesigned a couple times, different colored shells for different places. Big things to note, we always want to keep this tourniquet pocket here on the left-hand side. That's always got to stay the same. That, we like the first aid platform that goes in the pocket, always will be on your left, and your signal platform always on the right. Other than that, it's mollied for a reason, so you can change design, do what you want. Just myself here, I'll just give you a quick rundown. I have my handy dandy, my favorite tool of all time, my etched Gerber. Love it right there, it's perfect. My M4 magazine pouches, tourniquet, my radio pouch for my C-cell, my utility pouch, which is one of my favorite little things. And in my utility pouch, I have my Firefly with my battery, an extra flashlight tied in, of course, and my COP tied in, of course, my clip-on power pack for my goggles. I carry some extra batteries closed in a pack so they can't get yucky and no metal hits them. And I always put a little bit of money in there, and when I chewed, I put a can of tobacco. And that's what that utility pouch is for. You have your extraction harness or your Apache harness right here. That's another mandatory item and how it's set in there. You got your M9 magazine holder. I carry a little map light. You got your mandatory knife right here, and then I have another flashlight right here and another flashlight. Yeah, I like my flashlight. So again, molly can be tailored any way except for tourniquet. Left side first aid, right side signal. Pretty cool vest. Everything in this vest should be tied in. That helps if you're over water. You go down the water, that way if you drop something, it's right there and tied in. Or if you're walking through the woods, you drop something, it just hangs by the rope. You don't even know it. All items some of the individual packed items should be vacuum sealed. We'll talk about that. Again, left side medical, right side signal. Left side for your tourniquet. Those are the big things, takeaways here. Let's talk about your medical. Okay, this packet right here is your medical. You can see the platform. It's got a zip-in pack on the back for extra stuff, but we're just going to talk about the things here in the medical platform in this first part. So I'm going to set the camera down, and the first thing, we have patient gloves right here. Should be 2 pairs. You see how they're tied and sealed in right there? Patient gloves, 2 pair. Okay, betadine, iodine for cleaning wounds. Here in the States, you won't have that. This is we have a letter to not carry this because it's expensive and hard to carry. But overseas, in combat, we'll have betadine in there for you. There's duct tape, 1-inch roll. That is not tied in. Sometimes it is. If we can slip it through, it's kind of hard. Tied through the middle there, and it's 2 inches by 4 feet. 1 roll. You got your spark light, which we did training on last week. Sorry about that light. Yes. That light's bright. If it's in your face, there we go. Got the spark light starter right here. We had training on that, so I'm not going to go into too depth in detail. You got your cotton in your sparker light, and just remember that arrow to do it right. Cinch bandage or Israeli bandage here for larger wounds. Okay. Moleskin band-aids, combat trauma wrap, saran wrap, sponge, and an iPad, all right there, nicely wrapped in. Have your insect repellent and sun repellent right there. Good stuff. All right, and your optional meds here in the States, but we carry them out of CONUS. We'll carry these. Let's talk about these real quick and I'll break them down. You got doxycycline. Just think of the 10s. 10 each of doxycycline, loperamide, Tylenol or aspirin, acetaminophen, Bacitracin, 2 tubes. Sunsec, we got 3 packs. Instructions on how to work, and you can see the dates and right there. Doxycycline is that kind of penicillin type thing. Treats bacterial infections, all kinds of gross stuff. You're drinking that gross water, Lyme disease, urinary tract infections, that kind of stuff. Prevents malaria, so it's a wonder drug. It's not an antibiotic in the sense that it won't do colds, flus, or anything like that, but it's mainly for those really gross things. Loperamide, like to call them poopy pills, anti-diarrheal, okay? Tylenol, pain reliever, fever reducer. Pretty easy, right? And that's about it for your packs there. Your spark light we talked about, you pull that cotton out, you break it up, and you make that fire. Real easy compared to the old flint square block system, right? Really super simple, great tool right there. And that, I'm going to end that here because I like to keep these videos short, and we'll go to the Signal platform on the next video. See you then.